In the story of Ruby Bridges that we just read, that was written by Robert Coles. There's a section in that story that describes Ruby's first day of school at William Frantz Elementary. However, in the book Through My Eyes, which I'm showing on the screen, this book is written by Ruby herself. She shares that same experience in detail. So I'm going to read the page from her book that describes that day. November 14th, 1960. My mother took special care of getting me ready for school. When somebody knocked on my door that morning, my mother expected to see people from the NAACP. Instead, she saw four serious-looking white men dressed in suits and wearing armbands. They were U.S. federal marshals. They had come to drive us to school and stay with us all day. I learned later they were carrying guns. I remember climbing into the back seat of the marshal's car with my mother, but I don't remember feeling frightened. William Frantz Public School was only 5 blocks away, so one of the marshals in the front seat told my mother right away what we should do when we got there. "Let us get out of the car first," the marshal said. "Then you'll get out, and the 4 of us will surround you and your daughter. We'll walk up to the door together. Just walk straight ahead and don't look back." When we were near the school, my mother said, "Ruby, I want you to behave yourself today and do what the marshals say." We drove down North Galvez Street to the point where it crosses Alvar. I remember looking out of the car as we pulled up to the Frantz school. There were barricades and people shouting, and policemen everywhere. I thought maybe it was Mardi Gras, the carnival that takes place in New Orleans every year. Mardi Gras was always noisy. As we walked through the crowd, I didn't see any faces. I guess that's because I wasn't very tall, and I was surrounded by the marshals. People yelled and threw things. I could see the school building, and it looked bigger and nicer than my old school. When we climbed the high steps to the front door, there were policemen in uniforms at the top. The policemen at the door and the crowd behind us made me think that this was an important place. It must be college, I thought to myself.